Hello everyone, Dr. Smith, physical therapist here, and today I'm going to be breaking down why physical therapists are broke and why they lack the basic principles of personal finance. Now this is the finance video I was talking about in one of my prior videos, so these videos tie together. Before I get into that, please subscribe to the channel, please hit the like button below, comment as the video moves along, and share the video if you feel like it. We do have a sponsor today. I'm actually sponsoring this video via my home health mentorship course, the only course getting pre-grads, pre-boards, up to $120,000 pay packages pre-licensure. If you're interested in the 10 CEU course and want 40% off, click the link below. Now, why are physical therapists broke? The reason actually goes back to prior to PT school. Lots of them don't understand personal finance, or maybe if they do understand personal finance, they didn't realize that they were being sold a lie by the APTA. Maybe when they were filling out their PT-CAS application, they had to write about the future of therapy, and they get accepted, go through school, come out of school, and that future has not changed at all. Now, this has to do with declining reimbursement, lots of confusion from people not knowing what physical therapists do because they work in so many different settings, and at the same time, people listening to lies that PT schools or professors sold them or told them. The number one lie is that, oh, you're not doing this for the money. Motherfucker, if you're not doing it for the money, then why are you paying the school money to go there? And why are they paying the professors a salary to teach you? So obviously, money at the end of the day matters, and that's why you need to start off as high as you possibly can. I've helped therapists in all settings at this point earn more money. I'm known for home health, obviously. I have 3 students at over $200,000 who have taken my course from using the principles in that course. But at the same time, I've helped pediatric therapists, outpatient therapists, acute therapists get more money. And you need to start as high as you possibly can, because then what you need to do is build a safety net. Now, these principles are similar to Dave Ramsey's, but a little bit different. The number one thing you have to do out of school is get paid as much as you possibly can in your desired setting, or maybe if it's not your desired setting, pick up a travel contract just to rack up dollars in the meantime. You want to establish a 1 to 3 month safety net. That's going to be months of expenses, rent, other things like that that are necessary to live. Once you do that, actually, let me back up a little bit here. You also have to realize that PT schools also set you up for failure in the sense that you no longer have loans coming in and you may not be able to take boards early. So you might have a DPT and not have the ability to earn a DPT income for 2 to 3 months after graduating school. And that's because you need to wait for your licensure to get paid at that physical therapist rate. And you're basically fucked because you have no more loans coming in and you may have to live on a couch or live at home or something in those months until you have your license. And that can actually lead you into a lot of consumer debt, personal loans, and other things. And it's a huge flaw in the system, and why I believe everyone needs to be able to take their boards early so they can start earning money faster. Once you pass boards and start earning money, get paid as high as you possibly can, ideally in your preferred setting, but if not, pick up a travel contract, try something out for a bit, rack up money, save it so you have 1 to 3 months of expenses. The next thing you're going to do is pay off all of your consumer debt. This is credit cards, personal loans, car loans. And the way I recommend doing this is actually not highest finance or lowest balance. I actually recommend you pay off what stresses you out the most. Now, if it's a student loan, if it's a federal loan, don't let that be the one that stresses you out the most, because whether you have Great Lakes or Fed loans or whatever federal loan servicer you have, if you die, those loans go away, they can't be transferred, they can't sue your estate. So is it a real loan? It really depends on how you look at it, but because it goes away when you die, it's not as stressful as a private loan or consumer debt, which both of those can sue your estate, sue your family if you die. So you want to take care of that stuff first. And if you have a private loan, you're basically fucked. Try to take care of the smaller ones first and just try to chip away at that stress. So overall, build that safety net. Then also what you're going to do is pay off the consumer debt. Then if all you have left is that student loan, it depends on your repayment plan. Usually if it's over 6 figures, I actually recommend that you do not refinance it unless you know you're going to pay it off within a year or so, because when we look at the protections, say something happens and you can't pay it off, you don't have that guaranteed income, and then you die, well, guess what? They can sue your estate, sue your family, or if you left it as a federal loan, then you have those protections. So back to the main point of this video, why are physical therapists broke? It's because they work 9 to 5, they don't work nights, they don't work weekends. Look at other doctoring professions or even other medical professions, and we can see that physicians, PAs, nurses, they all work nights, they all work weekends, they all also have declining reimbursement, but they put in more time. They just don't go to work from 9 to 5 and that's it. Look at me as an example. I work a lot in home health. I'm at over 6 figures in the home health, but I still have my online course. I still have telehealth. I have all these other things going on to make sure that I'm never fucked if I run out of money. I've been there at one point when I graduated PT school and I didn't know as much about finance as I know now. Once you hit that rock bottom, that like super broke point, that's when you learn about everything. Hopefully you never get there, but some of you may, as I never thought I would be there and I was. So now I'm hustling, I'm working hard, I'm building up systems and other things that bring me passive revenue in the background. Now, when I created my course, I didn't get paid for that. I spent a month or so just creating the course, building out content. I still add to it every now and then. And because of that, I'm now able to some months hit over $4,000 or $5,000 passively. And speaking of that, if you want to help me out, go ahead and click the link below as they are sponsoring this video, / I'm sponsoring this video. But in all seriousness, this is why. You can't expect to work 9 to 5 and that's it, and that's your safety net. Even when I had a $100,000 salary, which is actually less than what I make now doing PRN, when I had that, you have to realize that after taxes, you're only taking home $70,000 or so. So one thing I recommend you do is that if you are at over that 6-figure mark, is that you start a business or something else, so that way you actually get more of a tax benefit, showing that even if you operate your business at a loss, you won't be taxed as much because you were also operating that business. Another thing people need to realize is that making 6 figures in physical therapy may sound impressive, but it's really not, because when you look at it again, you're only taking home 5 figures after tax, and you're a very, very low 6-figure earner if you are not. So remember that. Now, again, you can build out systems, you can build out other things, but just working that 9 to 5 is not going to cut it if you want to be successful and have income as a physical therapist. As other professions can just work nights, weekends, and all this, physical therapy, you kind of have to do other things. You can be comfortable as a physical therapist, don't get me wrong, you can be comfortable, but I recommend that you get a little bit uncomfortable, create courses, work on other things, maybe start a cash practice to really elevate your income, your abilities, and your skill, as well as yourself, to the next level. Another reason why physical therapists are broke is they don't consider day trading, investing in general, trading options. Lots of things out there that you can do in the market and get returns like this, just sitting here making this video like I am right now. Now, I recommend WEBULL or Robinhood. I'll post links below. With WEBULL, if you sign up and you deposit over $100, you and I both get 2 free stocks valued at $1,200 to $1,400, and that would be 2 free stocks for each of us. It probably won't be $1,400, but it'll be $12 free on the low end, get you started in options if you use WEBULL. If you're not interested in that, then you can also use the Robinhood link I'll post below, and you'll get a free stock from like $300 to $1,400 as well. In my opinion, I use WEBULL because of the functionality of selling and buying automatically, as well as the detailed charts. But if I really want to be risky and just fuck around, I use Robinhood. So hopefully this video made sense. I know I threw a bunch of my own product links and affiliate links in here, but hey, support the channel, click on the links below. Realize at the end of the day, your employer is not gonna hand you success. It's something that you're gonna have to create yourself, and that success is rented. And if you're not paying that rent daily, don't expect to be successful. All right, guys, I'm Dr. Smith, physical therapist, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe to the channel.